There was once a boy who believed that if he was kind enough, the world would eventually become kind to him. His name was Ethan. He lived in a forgotten village hidden between dusty hills and endless wheat fields, a place where everyone knew everyone, and every smile had a story behind it. Ethan was the first person awake every morning. Before the sun climbed over the mountains, he carried water for elderly neighbors. He repaired broken fences without being asked. He shared his lunch with hungry children. He helped farmers harvest crops long after his own work was finished. When someone's roof leaked, Ethan climbed onto it. When someone's cart broke, Ethan repaired it. When someone lost hope, Ethan gave them encouraging words. No one ever heard him complain. No one ever heard him refuse. To the entire village, Ethan wasn't just a good boy. He was the nicest person anyone had ever met. And everyone loved him, or at least that's what he believed. But kindness has a strange shadow. When people discover someone who never says no, they slowly stop asking. They begin expecting. At first, it happened so quietly that Ethan never noticed. One neighbor asked him to feed their animals just for today. Tomorrow became next week. Next week became every morning. Another farmer asked Ethan to help carry grain because his back hurt. Months later, the farmer's back seemed perfectly healthy. Yet Ethan still carried the sacks. The village baker promised him free bread if he cleaned the bakery every evening. The free bread stopped. The cleaning never did. Even children began leaving their chores unfinished because they knew Ethan would eventually complete them. Whenever someone shouted his name, he smiled. Whenever someone needed help, he ran. Whenever someone apologized for disturbing him, he answered with the same sentence. It's okay. But it wasn't okay, not anymore. His dreams slowly disappeared without making a sound. Every evening, Ethan walked past the old village school. Through the dusty windows, he watched students reading books, solving problems, and laughing together. Years ago, Ethan dreamed of becoming the village teacher. He loved learning. He loved stories. He wanted to help children discover the world. Instead, he spent every day helping people who had stopped appreciating him. One evening, he returned home long after sunset. His tiny wooden house was completely silent. On the table lay an old notebook covered in dust. Inside the first page, written in the uneven handwriting of a little boy, were 6 words. My dreams will never be forgotten. Ethan stared at those words for a long time. He couldn't remember the last time he had opened the notebook. He couldn't remember the last time he had done something simply because he wanted to. He couldn't remember the last time anyone had asked, "What do you need?" For the first time in years, the kindest boy in the village felt completely alone. He looked out the window. Across the road, the people he had helped for years laughed together around a fire. No one noticed his light had gone out. No one knocked on his door. No one wondered where he was. In that moment, Ethan realized something that terrified him. People didn't love him because they knew him. They loved what he did for them. And if he ever stopped, would anyone stay? That single question echoed through his mind for the rest of the night. The next morning before sunrise, Ethan followed the narrow dirt path beyond the village. He wasn't searching for answers. He was simply trying to escape the noise inside his own head. The morning mist covered the fields. Birds sang from the ancient oak trees. For the first time in years, there was no one calling his name, no one asking for another favor, only silence. And in that silence, he met an old traveler sitting beside a forgotten stone bridge. The old man looked up, smiled gently, and asked a question that would change Ethan's life forever. Tell me, young man, when was the last time someone was as kind to you as you are to everyone else? Ethan opened his mouth, but no answer came, because he suddenly realized he couldn't remember. And that was the beginning of the lesson that would teach him the greatest truth of his life. Being kind is a strength, but living only to please everyone else is a prison. The old traveler didn't speak again for several minutes. Instead, he simply watched the river. The water flowed quietly around the rocks, never arguing with them, never trying to move every stone. Finally, he picked up a small branch that had fallen from an old tree. He bent it gently. Nothing happened. Then he bent it again, and again, and again. With one final push, the branch snapped in two. The old man handed the broken branch to Ethan. "Was this branch weak?" Ethan examined it carefully. "No," he replied. "It broke because it was bent too many times." The traveler smiled. "Exactly. Most people think they break because they're weak, but they break because they never stop bending." Ethan lowered his eyes. Those words felt painfully familiar. The traveler pointed toward a giant oak tree standing beside the river. Its roots were deep. Its trunk stood firm against the wind. Its branches moved with the breeze, but the tree itself never abandoned its place.